Good news, everybody! I still like video games, which is good because it was touch and go there for a little while. No, it wasn't. I still really like video games. So let's play one! One thing about me, as a gamer, is my tendency to be drawn towards bargain bins. I find them almost irresistible. If I'm in a store, they glow like a beacon and I am powerless to their wiles. Maybe it's because I have more patience than the rest of the people in my city, but I often find games in bargain bins that at least look interesting. My collection, therefore, is expansive. Not comprehensive, just big, and that whole me only just discovering I had a copy of Suikoden on my shelf gag for episode 3 wasn't really that much of an exaggeration. I know very little or even nothing about many of the games on my shelf. Some people will say I'm wasting my time, money, and space, but nuts to that, I got games to play. And even if every game I pick up isn't a diamond in the rough, I at least have fun trying all different types of games. And now that I have a web show, all the more reason to find that one game that will cause me to suffer a complete mental breakdown. So I have all these games, but which one do I choose? Unlimited Saga. Unlimited Saga. One of the many games I've bargain binned into my collection, or I guess I bought this one at EB. Time to Wikipediafy. Let's Wikify this business. The Saga series is a Square Enix franchise that isn't Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest? What? Unheard of. The series is apparently known for its focus on open world exploration and branching plotlines. In a Square Enix game? Additional citations needed is right. What I'm saying is, I'll believe it when I see it. Which is right now! Well, it's certainly got the look of a Square Enix game. And now they're introducing all the characters. I gotta say, these character intros are going by really quickly. Like, I get that I'm a slow reader, but geez, at least give me a sec. He's a self-serving ladies' man transformed by a... By a what? By a what? Guess I'll never know. First things first, gotta pick a character. Interesting. Oh, branching storylines. I should have seen this coming. Okay, well, the cursor started on Judy, so I guess I'll start with her.
Hello, I'm Judy. My grandfather runs the Magic Emporium. This is Grandpa. He'll be 77 this year, but he's still got it.
Okay, so she's a witch and he's a wizard. She's a witch too? Basically, this opening scene just establishes a bunch of characters. Life is happy, oh so sweet and endearing. Even this guy named Clyde is high on life, happy and smiling. Actually, he looks kind of sketchy, but hey, don't be judging, right? So he goes into the back room without really saying why, and then something bad happened. Yep, turns out Clyde wants a magic tablet, so much so that he trapped my grandpa in a mirror. Oh, and Clyde, since you used magic, our defensive magic has been activated. What? Man, if only. Turns out the magic defenses only actually teleport anybody magical away from the scene. The more powerful you are, the further you go. Judy, however, is not powerful and wound up pretty close to home. So the rest of her story is focused around finding the rest of her family strewn across the countryside. One thing you'll find out really quickly about this game is that there are a lot of menus. This isn't really a bad thing. I've had fun with some almost entirely menu-based games, which is good because this game is pretty much that. But now it's time for some open world exploration. Let us see if the legends are true. I'm sorry, what's going on? I'm moving, but not, I think. What is this? This isn't open world exploration. I mean, it's a world. Oh, it's a world, all right. But it's certainly not open. I get a little me-shaped Monopoly piece and just move one space at a time. You sure I couldn't have played as the thimble or the cat instead? I hear that one's all the rage nowadays. And most of all, why? They didn't even add any color. You seriously couldn't animate a miniature version of me. Look, it's so easy. I'm doing it right now. So yeah, here I am moving around chunks of the map, trying things like abilities, pulling up menu after menu. It's remarkable how little this game tells you about itself. There were zero, and I mean zero, tutorials of any kind. I feel inadequately tutored for this experience. Maybe I was supposed to choose a different character. That makes a modicum of sense, but just a modicum, because my first instinct would be to use the character the cursor was naturally on. You'd think that would logically be the tutorial level, but nope, that's nothing. They don't even tell you how to pick up items, which is especially frustrating, because every now and then I find an item or something on the ground and they taunt me relentlessly. Treasure chest! Can someone please explain to me how that's a treasure chest? Oh wait, I forgot. This game doesn't explain anything! But even when I find one of these poser treasure chests, I just get to look at it for the split second it's on the screen. I also see all kinds of monsters all over the place, although I'm only occasionally attacked. Most of the time, these guys seem pretty cool, it's just hanging around. Hey beast, hey bird, what's going on? Attacks. These guys weren't cool with it. And speaking of attacks, battle is an even weirder experience. Your turn ends when you assign each of your 5 attack spaces to a character and an action. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then your characters carry them out in the order you gave them, weighed against the enemy's attack order. Still making sense in a unique sort of way. My least favorite part is this roulette wheel thing they added. It seems to be the thing that dictates whether or not an attack will be normal, critical, or miss, which isn't a bad idea for the most part. But then when I try to cast a spell, it's like, oh hey, do you want a tree? Or would you like a marble? Why don't you try your luck, see what happens? So I often end up casting fire arrows laced with trees, marble, cheese. Oh shit, that's Parmesan! The weirdest part about Battle by far is that I see my characters losing all kinds of HP, but then I notice that even when they're at 0, they are A, still losing HP apparently, and B, not dying, which in any other JRPG would be a glitch or a miracle. But no, apparently HP is just a shield your characters have to protect the very juicy and much more important LP, because Unlimited Sagas just gotta be different. There didn't seem to be any way of recovering the precious LP, at least none that I could find, so inevitably my characters died. In the interest of seeking out some variety, I thought I'd try a different character. How's about some serious variety? Now I'm playing as a Chappa named Armic. Oh, he's adorable! I wonder what he sounds like.
Hello, I'm Armic of the Chappa tribe. Pleasure to meet you.
Less adorable. The Chappa village is experiencing a severe drought, and 4 of the residents are chosen to go on a journey to set up some kind of ritual that's gonna make it rain. The first step is gathering 7 herbs. Uh-oh, I have to collect things? Well, that's bad news. Or, hey, maybe they'll finally explain how to do that! I mean, it's astounding how unhelpful this game's interface is. It's borderline cryptic. Like, the mystery isn't in the story, it's in the mechanics! What, did they get Mark House of Leaves, Danielewski to design the layouts?! The purpose of that joke was to make it clear that I have read a book. When I'm capturing the game footage for one of these videos, I usually end up playing the game with 1 or 2 friends in the room, and I record what we say as a way of, sort of keeping notes. I don't really use the notes in the videos because, well, they usually just end up becoming a bunch of Archer quotes, or Webb starts picking through my game collection and telling me to play other games. But at this point in the video, I was really having trouble recapturing the emotion and the energy I felt when I finally figured out how to pick up an item. So, I'll just let the notes scream for themselves. A treasure chest, which is actually more of a bag. Level 7. And an herb found. So we know for a fact that there's 2 things here. And I'm going to use action. Did not work.
Did that help you?
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Look at that shit! Holy shit! Look at that! I can select different things! I can select different things! What? All these menus is just like, what? Action! Confirm! Herb level 1! Picked up the herb! Holy shit! That was so unbelievably easy! Apparently I just got lost in the menus, which is something I would have expected from Hearts of Iron, but this? Oy. Alright. So these buttons control the directional cursor here, but these buttons control the aspect select cursor up here. The information is displayed here, the specifics on what does is displayed here. But if you've selected the wrong this, then this doesn't help because if you'll remember from before, so yeah, okay, it's a bit confusing. It's probably the least immersive game I've ever played, and that's not something I can blame on the oversaturation of menus. I've played a couple of hours out of 2 of the available storylines right now, and there's nothing keeping me going. Honestly, I could drop this game right now and I wouldn't be bothered. So I think I will. I'm going for a walk. Hey everybody, short video this month. I didn't want to tie myself into a huge production because, well, I'm moving. That's right, the little green and white apartment we all know and love is becoming a thing of the past. So for all of you who were wondering what my apartment looked like when I wasn't filming, here it is, with links plastered all over it. Like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see. I always have fun making these things, and I can't wait until I start the next one. Feel free to watch some older episodes located here and here. See you in the new apartment!